Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Puckn Pod. My name is Joe.
My name is Brandon.
And I'm Paul.
Well, gentlemen, we got another one coming up ahead. We're got lots to talk about. I think we need to do something we haven't done in a long time. Talk about movies.
It's our favorite
It's
thing.
been a while,
It's been
actually.
a long
It
time.
really
I feel like
has.
it's been an entire season. It hasn't been, but it feels like it. It really feels like it. You know, I say let's talk a little bit about the blockbuster movies from 2025 so far, and maybe some upcoming ones that we're looking forward to. Paul, what's a couple major blockbusters that you've seen or heard of at least this year? Maybe haven't seen yet, but you've heard of.
A few that I've seen and ones that were pretty big in the box office. Superman obviously was a big one that came out during the summer.
Yeah.
I would say that it caught a lot of the old light of the original Supermans.
Yeah.
While adding some new kind of twists, I guess, to it.
So as a Superman fan, like I'm a Superman fan.
Me
I
too.
don't know if you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, growing up, Christopher Reeve was Superman. And it's so funny. I've told you guys the story of how the Superman Returns movie, as much as it was terrible, it still brought that nostalgia feel to me, and a lot of it was because of the score more than anything. You hear that Superman score, and I still get goosebumps thinking about it. This movie, it twisted on the score a little bit, so you still kind of got that Superman feel. But to me, as much as I loved the movie, it didn't feel the same as the original Superman movies. To me, it felt like a different movie, and I do think that was kind of the point. They did want to bring some nostalgia back, but I don't think they really wanted to make you think this is Christopher Reeve's Superman. You know, this is a whole different Superman. Even his emblem is different than all the other Supermans.
Really?
I mean, based on the comic books, right? It does follow that lore in terms of that universe that it is. But yeah, it's a different Superman really altogether.
So I don't really know that much about the movies because I think I've seen Batman versus Superman. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe there was also a Superman where it was partially filmed in Nanaimo.
Yeah, Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did watch
Cassidy
that one.
Pub.
The Cassidy Pub. The reason I wanted to catch it because I used to play there live.
Yeah.
Nice.
I hate to admit that, but it was true.
It was filmed all over Vancouver Island, actually. Ucluelet was a major spot.
Right.
Vancouver as well, Victoria, Nanaimo. A lot of those different places they utilized for that movie, and I loved the fact that it almost felt like we were a part of the Superman lore. Like I said, I used that word again already, but I loved Man of Steel. I thought it was wonderful.
Right.
Batman v Superman is a whole different ball game. You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like a Superman movie. It feels like they're kind of trying to create that original Batman versus Superman from the comic book, or from I think of I Am Legend when I think of that movie, because you remember when he's in New York City in I Am Legend, and there's a Batman versus Superman movie poster, I guess, on Times Square, which is like, what? And then they made it happen. So, you know, I don't know if it's the same movie they had in mind, but yeah, it was definitely.
So I've seen those two. The only other Superman I can think of is the one where I believe it's Gene Hackman, isn't it?
Yep.
Like one of the opening scenes is a big scene at Niagara Falls.
Yep, that's Superman 2, I believe.
It's 2 or 3, I think.
I think it's 2. 3 takes place. Gene Hackman isn't in 3. Gene Hackman is not the.
Yeah, that's the one where Richard Pryor is 3.
Yeah,
right?
Richard Pryor's in 3.
Okay, so it's the second one. There's 3 of them. They're all in black clothing. They're aliens or something.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Zod.
2. That's
Yeah.
2.
So that was what I saw that one as a kid. My point to this whole little ensemble rant, whatever you want to call it, is that I had a question. I know you guys have seen probably every Superman that there is. Now, with the way films are made these days, and you could almost say, for lack of a better term, they're more complicated, more thought out, as in like the process,
Methodical,
the history behind the film and the superhero. Do you think that when you say something like even the emblem changed, the score changed, that do you think anybody that's not a diehard Superman fan like you guys, would they understand something like that? Like if I were to just go watch this movie, would I even notice that?
I think you would. Well, I think you would notice the emblem's not the same,
Right?
Because it's hard to explain. It's like it's a sharper S. It's almost not even an S. It's like a legit symbol of hope, right? Like that's kind of what they're going with. But it is based off the comic book, so like they're following the comic book in terms of the plot and everything. So yeah, I mean, I think a lot of fans, or a lot of people going to see the movie in general who aren't fans and don't know anything about it, like maybe they wouldn't notice it because they don't know about the other Superman movies either. So yeah, it's tough to say. I can't put myself in somebody else's shoes because I know my perspective on it, right?
I mean, that type of filmmaking, you would think that everything was taken well into consideration and done on purpose.
Yeah.
I just wondered if there was... Yeah, I don't know. I would just think...
I will say, like, I'm still to this day very disappointed that Zack Snyder never got to finish his story.
Yeah.
I think it's unfortunate because there was a build-up to something, especially in Justice League, that's it's unfinished. You know, it feels like they need to do something about that. And a lot of fans are very disappointed because of that.
Well, and Henry Cavill was a really good Superman. Like the new one, David Cornsweet he did a good job. I liked the film. I thought he did a good job as Superman. But I'll be honest, Henry Cavill probably is my favorite. Very close tie with Christopher Reeves, but I would actually give a little bit more of an edge to Cavill because I thought he embodied all the emotions that
it felt
for what he was facing in every movie. Right?
It felt more real, like his actual like backstory and like his emotions. Like it felt like I could see how he would feel that way. You know, when he gets angry or when he gets upset or sad, like. You know, when his father dies, it's not a secret. I'm not spoiling anything. Everybody knows Jonathan Kent passes away. Yeah. When that happens, it's emotional, and you can see that in his eyes, and that's important, I think, to play on that. Whereas this version, it's a completely different story. And again, they do play on the fact that it is an alternate universe, right? Yeah. And that's why the S is different and all that kind of stuff. And it's a completely different Superman. Cornsweet Superman is over polite, doesn't swear, he doesn't do bad things. He saves a squirrel, like those kind of things, right?
Yeah,
like
in the movies,
it's cool. I like that. I like that they add a twist to it, right? But it's definitely it's a different one that you kind of have to adapt to as a fan, right? So it's definitely cool.
The guy who came up with an alternate universe type of mindset, like, just opened an unbelievably large door for the eternity.
Well, it's funny because you kind of think to yourself, like, okay, it's been said and done. Let's try something new, you know? But what else is there? You know what I mean? Like, what else can you do?
It is rooted in science. Like, there is science out there about the idea behind parallel universes and so on. So bringing that into the movies, why not? If you have science nuts that are gonna follow it, then bring it in. Why not?
No, I agree for sure. I mean, you know, I think I would like to consider myself one of those people. I believe in the possibility of other universes. I mean, you know, the space is very infinite. You just never know, right? But what other movies came out this summer? Do you think that you'd want to mention? There's a bunch that I've seen specifically this year. I don't know necessarily they're considered blockbusters, but I have seen a lot of movies this year.
Well, I'll go over a few of them, but guess which movie was the highest grossing movie from the summer. Even for the year.
For the year. Superman?
Nope.
Okay.
I mean...
Just out of the blockbusters that you saw, just name one.
That I saw?
Yeah.
Well, the only one that I really got a chance to check out was Jurassic World.
Jurassic World, okay.
But I would think probably the biggest grossing one would have been maybe Mission Impossible.
That would have been nice. It was
Why don't you tell us, Paul?
It was the Minecraft movie.
Minecraft. Actually, you know what?
There's no kids in school.
It's interesting you say that because I remember the sort of I don't know how to describe it other than the haters out there saying like this movie's not going to do well. I don't know what's the point. The trailer looks dumb. Blah 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 blah. But yeah, there was a trend on social media that started because of this movie. Where there's a specific scene where Jack Black says "chicken jockey," and it's literally created this trend where literally in that moment in the movie when it happens, everybody in the theater yells "chicken jockey," and that was a big thing, and they were putting it out on social media. So all the kids in the world were like, "I gotta go see this movie and see what the hell's going on," and that was the whole point of it. So it really helped the movie. Social media, I think. You can argue social media plays such a huge role in the success of everything right now. Yeah. You know, everybody is on social media, and we're on social media, so check us out. It's so important for you know the success of anything to make sure they're on a social media.
I think I spoiled by accidentally looking at the second one, and I just went, "Are you serious?"
2025. What's the second one?
Go ahead.
Lilo and Stitch,
Lilo and Stitch.
the remake,
Yeah.
which I loved the cartoon, so it was cool to
Fair
see it in live action.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as the cartoon, but it was actually impressive for the girl that they chose as Lilo. She actually did a pretty good job.
I thought you were going to say the Karate Kid Legends movie.
I don't even know where that is.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I have seen it. It's good. I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it.
Worth the watch at least?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
I am looking briefly at this list, and Warner Bros. Sure did well.
Yeah, they did.
You know what, though? There was some really good, and I don't know if you can consider it blockbusters, but there's some really good kind of independent movies that came out this year. One particular, and I'm not sure you saw it. I guarantee Brandon hasn't seen it, but there's a movie called Eddington. Have you seen it?
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I know of it.
I saw it. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
It's a major take. So it brings you back to the beginning of the pandemic. Okay, so 2020, I think it is. This town in the United States called Eddington, and I forget what state it's in, but they're a small town, and the Joaquin Phoenix plays the town sheriff, and Pedro Pascal is the town mayor.
Okay.
And the election is about to come up, and Joaquin Phoenix basically is frustrated with the way that everyone keeps talking about mask policies and stuff like this, because he has a breathing problem. He's got asthma. And so wearing a mask is really challenging for him, and he's really frustrated at the fact that everywhere he goes, people are telling him to put his mask on. So he just decides, he gets really pissed off one day. There's more that happens, but he gets really pissed off one day and just says, screw this, I'm running for mayor. And basically it's about Pedro Pascal and Joaquin Phoenix going against each other for mayor, and a lot of crazy stuff happens. Like, crazy stuff. It's like, it kind of reminds me of a Coen Brothers movie, and it may have been written by one of the Coen Brothers. I actually can't remember. But it just, like, it does blow you away when you watch the movie. So if you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend checking it out. When I finished watching it, I was like, that did not go where I thought it would go. So it is, I will say one little thing: do not watch it with kids around.
Got it.
It's a very violent movie. It turns out to be very violent. Okay. So that might entice you. It might not entice you, but that's definitely worth checking out. That's Eddington, and we watched that, I believe, on I want to say it was on Netflix or something. I can't remember. Anyways, it was a quite good movie.
Joaquin Phoenix is the sheriff?
He's the sheriff, yes.
Wow, he looks very old.
Kind of reminded me of Josh, guy who played Thanos, Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
Reminded me of Josh Brolin in No Country for Old Men a little bit, just the look,
nice,
more than anything. But it was a really good movie. I enjoyed it.
We had Mission Impossible come out.
Loved it
earlier this summer.
Loved it.
It was good. The ending with the villain was, I wouldn't say disappointing. It was just more, it was kind of hokey in some aspects, considering how like serious a lot of the villains have been.
It was very Mission Impossible-y though, right?
When
you think about it, it's like, it's the way all the Mission Impossible movies end.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, they're kind of setting it up, even though like they're saying it's the last thing or whatever, right? But I believe there's going to be more.
Oh, probably. I wouldn't be surprised that they are looking at the possibility of recasting another
moving away
Ethan
from Tom
Hunt
Cruise.
or like a
I can see them. Yeah, I was going to say I can see them moving on from Ethan Hunt even and bringing in, say, a Prodigy female, or something, a female person. That was yeah.
There was actually a lot of talk back when Mission Impossible 3 came out that Kerry Russell was initially being vetted to be the next kind of Mission Impossible person, and then they changed the script and killed off her character instead.
And what's the woman's name that is in there now? I forget her name.
The thief?
No, hang on. Wait, she might be the thief. Is she a thief? Yeah, she might be a thief. Oh, Haley Atwell. That's what it is. Haley Atwell, I believe, is who they're kind of grooming to play that role.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would be good. She's been good in a lot of films that she's been in, like the MCU with playing Peggy Carter. She was great. I thought it was Peggy Carter.
Yeah.
What movies are
she was Steve Rogers, Captain America's love interest in the MCU.
In the original?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, speaking of Captain America Brave New World came out this year too.
Oh yeah.
And it grossed okay at the box office. The movie itself was entertaining. My issue with it again, not that I have to try to pick on movies or anything like that, just the villain wasn't menacing enough. They probably could have had a second major villain besides Red Hulk, which I'm not giving anything away. He's in the previews.
Yeah.
They could have had another second major villain that would have helped probably carry it
I actually
better.
thought they did. So I hadn't seen it. I actually thought they did have a second villain. So it's nice to know that what we're coming into. I did see Thunderbolts. Which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, a different take on a hero movie.
I was really kind of blown away with the special effects with the kind of the ghost characters, like not the ghost characters, but like the shadow, the shadow realm or whatever it's called. But like that was really interesting how they did that.
Yeah, and it really focused on mental health, which I
100%.
guess right nowadays there is a lot of focus on mental health.
It's relatable, yeah.
Which like I said, I didn't mind it in that aspect. I thought it took away a little bit of the blockbuster appeal to it and made it more of a feeling kind of movie. So it's when I go to see a blockbuster, yes, I want to be connected with the characters, but I also want to be blown away by what they're doing in the movie too. So in that movie, while it was interesting and good, it didn't blow me away.
Brando, question for you before Paul moves on. Is there a movie that you would call a blockbuster this year that you have seen?
Yeah, I mean Jurassic World Rebirth. I also saw earlier in the year. I saw it on the list here. The Amateur.
The Amateur,
which I was a little disappointed. It was okay.
Yeah,
I could have sat at home to watch it. I wish I didn't go to the theater.
I did watch it at home.
Yeah, so I mean it was okay. I thought it could have been better too.
More action. I was concerned about that too. The trailer led me to believe that it was going to be this exciting action.
Yeah, and it all happened in the span of 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was kind of. I thought like specifically Rami Malek's character. Like I thought he was going to be turned into this special agent.
Yeah.
But he's just basically it's all about wits more than anything, and I was a little bummed out about that.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping that he turned into this like. Not James Bond, but like, at least uses his fists a little bit,
It kind of reminded me a little bit of a movie from, I want to say it was like 2009 or something called Law Abiding Citizen.
Yes. Love that movie.
Yep.
I actually love that movie.
That's a really good movie, yeah.
That was a like a psychological thriller. Like
that's what I mean. Like he puts he inflicts pain on his victims by using his intelligence.
His intelligence, 100%.
Right? And I think it was kind of the same with the Amateur.
Yeah.
But I mean, I liked Jurassic World Rebirth. It wasn't my favorite. I would have preferred a continuation, just because I really like the Jurassic Park movies.
Yeah.
I don't like the recasting and stuff like that. It entertained the hell out of me, so I don't have a problem with that.
Yep.
And that one I didn't have an issue paying for to go see in the theaters either. But again, it still left me wanting more. I find that a lot with movies these days, and if I'm being honest with you, it might be one of the reasons that I don't make a special effort.
Yeah.
Is that it seems like every movie that comes out these days is either animated or MCU.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be much original.
Yeah.
Or continuations here. Jurassic World.
A lot of more
Mission Impossible, reboots, things like that. And so I'm just like, I just want something that's a blockbuster movie that's an original idea. I want The Martian.
Yeah.
I want
Inception.
Yeah. No, true, very true. I can agree with that.
I will not turn the beat around.
One movie I saw this summer, which I'm not sure if you did or not, but Mickey 17.
I really want to see it.
Yeah, it's quite good. I enjoyed it a lot, actually. Yeah, Robert Pattinson surprised me with his accent in this movie. Kind of an old school New York accent, like kind of high pitched though, like just totally like different from his own.
Like Joe Pesci.
If you can compare it to anybody, I'd say close to that for sure. But just like really kind of a unique. It actually takes place in space. It's in the future.
Okay.
So the idea is basically humanity's gotten off the planet because they're trying to find a new home, kind of like WALL-E in a way. But on their kind of adventures, they need people who are expendable so they can see if humans can sustain themselves on these planets, like breathe the air, things like that. So what they do is they create a way for these human beings to be killed and reborn, or like remade, like clones, right?
Yeah.
So he gets cloned every time. That's why it's called 17, because he gets cloned 17 times. But every time he gets cloned, he remembers the memories from the previous person he was.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what happens and it's in the trailer, so I'm not giving anything away here. But what happens is he ends up almost getting killed. They think he gets killed, and they end up cloning him, and now there's two of them.
Oh.
So it makes it really interesting in terms of the story. There's a lot more to it, but it's actually a really fun movie. I enjoyed it a lot, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to see that one. We talked earlier before we were doing some recording about seeing Weapons and what that would be like. It looks like a really good film from what I've seen of it too.
Yeah, Faye has seen it. My wife has seen it. She said it's really good.
Is it? It's a horror movie, is it not?
I'm not sure. I think it is. It might kind of fall under the thriller.
Horror mysteries, what it says.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the previews on it, and it has, I guess, like a zombie feel to it, and like the same idea as maybe World War Z, where they're fast and like relentless on doing what they want to do to you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know much more than that. It has, we talked about Josh Brolin. It has Josh Brolin in the movie. It has the girl that played Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four, Julia Garner's in this movie as well.
Oh yeah.
And
I haven't seen Fantastic Four yet, by the way. The new Fantastic.
She was actually really fantastic. I was really against against them changing the sex of Silver Surfer, even though like the Shallabal has been in the comics before. Even though it's is it Norman Rad? Something Red. I can't remember his last name or his first name. Who's usually been the Silver Surfer, but she was actually really fantastic.
She's actually a talented actress. If you've never seen the Ozarks, she's really good.
Who does she play in that?
She's the I don't know, the blonde girl that works for them. I forget what her name is. It's the one with what's his name? Jason.
Oh, I know the show.
Yeah,
but I think I've only
seen
Bateman.
Bateman. Thank you.
I've only seen 2 seasons of it, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, she's the blonde girl that works for them. I don't know if you remember I don't remember if it's the second season or not, but they end up like either owning or working on a casino boat, and she kind of manages it for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's
like that super grumpy, like
she's kind of like the trailer trash that ends up doing well.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I know who that is.
She's a very talented actress. Yeah, very talented.
Yes, she's obviously we're seeing much more of that now too in the movies that she's in.
For sure. Yeah.
Have any of you guys seen Final Destination?
Yes.
How was it?
Oh yes, I hated it. It was the worst movie I've ever seen.
Okay.
I laughed hysterically at the end.
Very much at the end.
And I mean, let's be honest though, I knew what I was getting into when I started watching it. I only watched it because I know Faye likes those kind of movies. Like she likes horror movies, and she likes those kind of obvious horror movies like Final Destination. But yeah, it's terrible. It's poorly written. It's like, I mean, maybe you disagree with me, but like I just thought
parts of it were entertaining, parts of it were unexpected. But overall,
it's just one of those things where it's like it's hard to follow along with a movie when everything is so over the top.
Yeah.
Everything.
And like would never happen in a million years. Yeah. Like there's a part where they're in the hospital, not going to give a whole lot away, but it has to do with the CAT scan machine. That would there's things in place that would never happen.
Never happen.
It would never happen what happened in the movie.
Fair enough. And I don't like that.
If you want to laugh, check it out. But I say honestly, it's just awful. Like write a better movie. I mean, just at least make it a little bit believable. I just found it really hard to follow along.
One that was a surprise thriller. Our friend Mike, he really enjoyed it, and I liked it. Sinners was actually.
I like Sinners.
Yep, I enjoyed it. You guys had talked about that before we took our break. That's right. Still haven't had a chance to watch it. I'm not sure I will or not. It's not top of my list, but
it's a
I'm
different
going through
movie.
This, and I'm seeing there's a ton that I do want to watch. It's just finding the time.
you need to find the time. Yeah,
frustrating.
It's hard.
It is.
Hard.
It's really hard.
Then you got flops like Snow White that still grossed some money, but
how much did it gross? Did it actually make a profit?
No,
yeah,
definitely not.
I didn't think so.
Definitely not. I think it was like a $300 million movie, and I think they broke even on it.
Yeah.
And Rachel Zegler did not do anything to help the movie at all.
Not at all.
28 years later, I thought would have made more money.
I still haven't seen it, actually.
I haven't seen it yet either, but it's definitely on my list.
On my list.
See.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the 28 Days and 28 Weeks later?
I saw the first one, 28 Days. 28 Days. I saw that one.
Yeah, 28 Weeks is a different movie. It's the same storyline, but it's a different movie in that it's shot differently. It's better, it's like better production value. The original one was shot on a I don't know if you're familiar with cameras, but it was shot on a Canon XLR1, I think it was called. Very, very cheap prosumer camera back in like 1996, right? where they used it for television, for like standard definition televisions. But if you take it and you try to make it widescreen for HD, it just makes it worse. It's like so bad quality.
Yeah.
But it actually added some value to the movie, I thought, in terms of the story. Like, it made it feel more real almost. Like the way they shut down London, for example, and were able to do that, it really helped. The bad quality of the camera made it really help believe that it was...
Yeah, a lot of believability to it.
Yeah. But the second one I really enjoyed too. I thought the story was great. There were some great actors in it as well. So,
one movie I kind of have to talk about because it's become a worldwide phenomenon is the K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
It's surprisingly it's funny enough. It's not a great film. It's got a good decent story, but like the music in it.
I've heard nothing but great things about the music. I was told for the Clippers season this year that I have to play the song "Golden" from it.
Yeah.
Apparently it's like a huge hit right now.
It's got 4 of the top 10 songs in the world right now.
Oh wow,
that's pretty crazy. Yeah,
and they're, like I said, I don't know necessarily, because I know that you're really good, heavy into music, both of you guys are, how much you'll like it, because it is very much pop music.
Yes.
But it's sung so well, and the lyrics are actually quite engaging. Like the music's quite engaging. So if you get the chance to watch it, we as a family listen to it a lot because my son really likes it, but honestly, like even Angel and I will throw it on because we like the songs.
Boys, I'll be completely honest with you. I like all kinds of music, believe it or not. I even like some country songs. Yeah. I do.
Proud of you, Joe.
Yeah. I feel like as I get older, I respect more and more music. I can find myself bopping along to all sorts of kind of music. I like jazz. I even like some rap music. It's just I think I'm coming to that point in my life where it's like I'm just sort of accepting everything as music.
Yeah.
And I think that helps, right? But I mean, it's not something I'm going to turn the radio on and listen to, but if I hear it, I might, like I said, I have to play it at Clipper games. I might bop along as I play it. So,
well, and the main singers for the Huntrix is the group that's in the movie that are hunting demons.
Yeah.
So it's the singers are EJ, Ray Ami, and Audrey Nuna. And EJ initially was actually just writing music for the movie, and then sending it in to the producers to listen to, be like, what do you think of this?
Yeah.
They kept listening to her voice, and they're like, no, you know what? You're the singing voice of the main character. They were so impressed with the level of notes and stuff that she could hit with her singing that they're like, yeah, you're the one. So she's gone from having, I think it was like 50,000 followers on Spotify to like 3.3 million.
Yeah.
Because
it's probably grown more than that by now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And funny enough, Sony was the studio that was the team that developed the movie. They didn't think it was going to be big, so they sold it to Netflix for a portion of a percentage of what the movie would make. So Sony's only going to take like 20 million from the movie, and Netflix is going to create billions from the movie.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so listen to this. I'm looking at a website called boxofficemojo.com.
So am I.
And it's got the 2025 worldwide box office numbers. And we're talking worldwide, so all over the world. Lilo and Stitch is number 2 at $1,036,660,988. That's worldwide. Minecraft is number 3 at $957,849,195. Number 1 is a movie called Ne Ja 2, which I've never heard of before in my life. $1,902,337,333 over the span of, it says February release, so over the span of March, April, May, June, July, August, September, 7 months.
Now,
impressive.
Domestically, it's only 23 million. Foreign, it's 1.879
yeah.
billion.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm thinking then that based on those numbers, the movie must be good for it to be able to draw that kind of, those kind of numbers. I wonder if it's going to have any play when it comes to like Oscar nominations and stuff like that when you consider those kind of numbers. It must, right?
Well, anyone that wants to see it out there, the premise of the movie is that after a great catastrophe, the souls of Naza and Albang are saved, but their bodies face ruin. To give them new life, Tai Zenren turns to the mystical seven-colored lotus in a daring bid to rebuild them and change their fate.
It's an animated movie from the looks of it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there might be people watching this that have seen it or know about it and love it, and that's great.
Holy
Not
cow.
gonna be Brandon.
But almost $2 billion.
Yeah.
What has 2 thumbs and is not going to watch that movie?
The 3 of us, I was going to say 4 of us.
6 thumbs.
Yeah, it's true. Like, you know, it maybe not a movie we'll ever see, but at the same time, like, you got to give respect where respect is due, and almost $2 billion worldwide is pretty incredible.
Is that a Bollywood released movie?
No, I think it's Asian, so Chinese.
Yeah, I want to say Chinese.
The reason I ask is that,
Korean.
you know, we're sitting here making fun of it, but, you know, something like the Fantastic Four, maybe they will never watch.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
something where, you know,
Yep.
we're privy to it. Or the Jurassic World, I mean, maybe not that. Those are pretty global.
I have never seen the new Jurassic World movie yet. I started watching it, and I thought it was a little boring, so I turned it off.
Yeah.
It does start slow. I really feel that way, but it also felt kind of like the other Jurassic Park movies where they start the same way, and it's like, I've already seen this, guys. Come on, do something new.
If you like comedy horror, haven't seen it, but I've seen a lot of clips of it. The monkey is actually supposed to be really funny.
That's the martial arts one?
Nope. The
There's
monkey.
a martial arts one called The Monkey as well.
I know which one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. I haven't seen it. I want to see it, but
I think that's Monkey Man, actually.
Oh, maybe you're right. Yeah.
But yeah, The Monkey, it's a horror comedy movie. And from the clips I've seen, it looks quite funny.
I haven't seen Ballerina yet either.
I want to see that.
really
Yeah,
wanna
I
see
want to
that.
see that, yeah.
From the world of John Wick. So, yeah, lots of movies that are out there that we have yet to see.
Next month, I'll definitely be watching The Conjuring, Last Rites. I'll definitely be doing that.
That's awesome. Well, gentlemen, what else should we get talking about here? What's on the docket?
I think we have a Paul segment, I think.
Oh,
Shocked and
is it
Appalled.
Shocked and Appalled? I wish we had a theme song. Shocked and appalled. We're shocked and appalled. We're all just shocked, and he is Paul. That's your theme song.
Joe, you need to erase that.
No, I'm keeping it. It's forever. It's going to be on our show special.
As we do this going forward.
We're going to have the cover band Toasters and Moose cover it.
So shocking and appalling. I'll talk about, I guess, something that's been, I guess, kind of all around the world right now that's been well known, and shocking and appalling is the assassination of Charlie Kirk. I'm not talking so much about the political side of things. It's just that he was a public figure, and how that happened and how it spread around social media, and just the outroar that's come from it. It's been shocking and appalling, and obviously anyone that's heard about it the day that it happened, where probably a lot of people saw the video of it, and it was
very graphic. It was very hard for some of us to watch.
Yeah.
I had to console my stepdaughter. She saw it, and she was emotional about it.
Wow.
She was politically, she's very anti what he was trying to do. However, nobody needs to go through what he went through.
He didn't deserve that.
And it honestly, like, I think it's a perfect example of what's happening right now in the United States. That's a big divide between both sides politically, both sides spiritually. In general, like, when you have such a big divide, it's so sad to see that is the end result of some sort of hatred.
I think, what about, if you want to even call it like the political violence that's sort of happening on and off around the globe right now, is that for decades in that country, in this country, we've been trying to make globally.
Yeah,
we've been trying to make strides to move forward and progress as humanity, and as cultures and as races, and being able to work together. And it just seems like we're going backwards.
Yeah. It's like we take two steps forward and three steps backwards.
I try not to watch the news because I just can't handle it. My life is hard enough as it is.
Yeah.
But not hard, like, my life is stressful. It's full.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming as it is.
Yeah.
And to have to deal with and see the lack of empathy for each other.
Yeah.
Just in general, it's so heartbreaking to me. It's frustrating.
It is, and it's sort of on the other side of the spectrum too. you do see the positive in a lot of humanity in a lot of ways. I'm seeing it on social media myself. Like right now, I'm going through that, and it's nice to see that kind of positivity be thrown at you. But at the same time, when the negative happens, it's so overwhelming, right? And it does change things. When we look at the direction that we're going as humanity.
Like, I had a big issue with everyone that's, again, whatever political side you're sitting on, it's fine, whatever. But the people that were cheering after it had happened, I think that's
disgusting.
It's become normal. Like, it's okay to have your opinion about things, but it's become normal to be okay with death of people. And it's I've been seeing some of the videos about some of the people that were cheering for it and putting videos out there and giving their opinions about it being okay, and they've been losing their jobs. And I think you choose stupid words, and I consider cheering somebody's death stupid. So if you choose stupid words, you have stupid consequences that come from that. And you see a lot of these people that are losing their jobs, like, oh, why did I lose my job for having an opinion? You can have an opinion, but there is a moral ground, I think.
The moral ground starts with the fact that this is a father of two who were present at the time, as well as a husband, and that's where it stops. Like, you start there, and that's where it stops. This is a family man, and there's no child in the world that deserves to see their parent. Period.
And his kid, what kids were there?
Yeah.
When that happened, it's
awful.
Tragic.
It's awful, and my condolences to his family, and
absolutely.
And
no matter what your opinion is of that man, maybe at home, maybe when he was with his kids, when he was with his family, he was a hero.
Yeah.
Right?
And he was, and you see the pictures. He was a hero to his kids. I think every father's a hero to their kids. No matter who you are, no matter what kind of father you are, you're still a hero. Kids are so vulnerable, and this as a parent, and you've seen it, it. Dogs are the same way. Like, your dog is he looks at you like a hero, and they're so innocent in the way they see the world that something like this can literally traumatize them for life. And that's the thing that I think we as a society should be doing, is we should be getting together and doing what we can for his children to make sure that they can move forward in life. And I think that's the biggest message that needs to be said.
Yep. Yeah, like, there's, for having your own opinion on things, you should never go to the extreme of a life lost.
No.
Ever.
Getting
off a sad note and going to more kind of, I guess, arguments that are happening. The whole Phillies Karen situation was quite funny to watch.
I didn't know anything about it, and then I think that same day I'd gone on social media, and I'm like, why is everybody mad at this woman? I don't get it. And so it was like the next day, and I saw the video, and I was like, oh, okay, I get it.
Why don't you give us a quick 30-second of what
context?
Yeah, so they're at a Phillies game, and I believe it was the Phillies that got a home run, and ball landed in the stands in front of a lady and her husband, and obviously at a baseball game you see fans run in to try and get the ball, and a father came over, grabbed the ball before she could, and walked back to his son who was at the game and handed him the ball, and was happy to hand baseball to his son. Little did he know that Godzilla was coming from behind him.
All right. Let's not result to the name calling.
I know. Phillies Karen is bad enough as it is. Yeah. So, but she was super ticked. Grabbed him, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, what happened?"
Grabbed the kid?
No, grabbed the dad. And he's like, "Oh," and she started just beaking at him for, "You took my ball," and he's like, "Well, my kid has it now. It's mine. It was mine. You should have." And he's like, "All right, we'll take it." And she went back to her seat, and everyone was like heckling her on the way back because she was just going nuts on this guy over losing a baseball.
Okay. I could even see her being a little ticked if maybe he just kept it, but he even gave it to his kid.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much uproar in baseball. You see it all the time about people not handing a ball off to a kid, or if they do, they're like, "Oh yeah, way to go, buddy."
I know.
Like, that's just what it's about, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's what he did.
Yeah.
Like, he handed it off to his son.
Good.
I think this is the problem with again, more problems with society, but like really the big problem with society is we've put value on items that are just items. It's just a baseball.
Yeah.
Like, let the kid have it. It's a memory for this kid. What are you going to do with it? Sell it on eBay?
Yeah.
Like,
For $10?
You need the money because you're,
not even.
like, honestly, it's more important that this kid goes home with this happy memory than you going home to go to work the next day, or in this case, I think she got fired if I remember reading correctly. Like, she's been banned from baseball, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, well, like there's a bit of a feel-good story to it afterwards, where the Miami Marlins, I guess, HR team or
was it the
media
Marlins?
relations.
I thought it was in Philly.
I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, it had to do with the Marlins HR. I don't know, or media relations team.
Right.
Came and brought the kid a bunch of
swag. Yeah,
yeah,
I
a
saw
bunch
that.
of swag, and some Phillies came and signed some of
That's
that
awesome.
swag from afterwards.
See, that is the thing that I love to hear. They turned it around and made the kid's story even more memorable, which is important, right? Like, I think it's I don't want to compare this to that, but like, tomorrow, as we record this, tomorrow is the home opener of the Nanaimo Clippers, and I'm the announcer for the Nanaimo Clippers and the DJ. And I'm talking to a bunch of people who are telling me they're going to be there, and they're bringing their kids for their first time ever at a hockey game. For me, that's exciting. I look forward to that because my goal now is to make sure those kids have the best night, right? Music and whatever we can do to make sure that their night is memorable. Memories are all we can give kids right now. When it comes down to it, it's like give them all the memories and all the best memories that they can have going forward. And that kid deserved what he got. He got some cool stuff.
Well, and looking back at her, like she's. Yeah.
I want to show you this photo. So even the son is like, what's the problem?
What is the problem?
Even the dad looks so scared, like he's gonna lose his life or something.
Oh my gosh!
Like, and what I think, looking at this photo, the thing that bugs me the most is that they're both Phillies fans.
Yeah.
It's not like it was an opposing team or something. Like, holy cow!
That's just it, though. Like, we as a society, we sit here and we put value on a thing like a baseball. And it's like you can, if you really need a baseball, go to the store and buy one. Go to the team store and buy one. But like, it's all the extra special because somebody hit it out of the park,
Well, she's proven that, and it's this has been happening for over a decade now. That a certain haircut's gonna label you as a Karen. She's fitting the description. So.
I don't know about that. I don't want to pee off anybody who might have that haircut, but no, I mean
they already have Phillies fans dressing up as her. I got to be careful about advertising here, but like
that's hilarious. Oh my goodness!
Told you the haircut.
Yeah.
Oh goodness sakes!
So
I got to be Philly Karen for Halloween now.
Well, I have heard that as quickly as a couple of days later, for sure, that she did an interview with somebody and she talked about how it's ruined her life and blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, well, like you say, make stupid choices and stupid things will happen to you, or the old saying, F around and find out. That's literally what's happened to her. So make good decisions when it comes to baseball, being a fan in general. Be a good fan, and be happy for a kid that his dream has come true, that he's got a ball. It means a lot to him. It shouldn't mean that much to an adult. Okay, you're a grown person.
Well, I mean, if I can defend her a little bit, I think she was trying to get the ball for her kid.
Hopefully, yeah.
I think that's why.
Either her kid or like grandkid or whatever.
I think because it was a close race for the ball. Like, I think she wanted it for the people that she was with.
Yeah.
If I can be devil's advocate a little bit, but still, like the behavior. Come on.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. Accept a loss when you've gotten it.
The last surprising thing that happened, actually, particularly this week, Robert Redford passed away.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that was my mom's favorite actor, actually.
Yeah. Very talented actor. It's very sad that he's gone.
The last movie I think I saw him in was All Is Lost, I think. My favorite is it called The Castle or The Last Castle?
I thought you were going to say
Last Castle. Yeah,
I thought you were going to say Field of Dreams.
It's kind of cheesy too, but I really like it.
I thought you were going to say Field of Dreams.
No.
See, and I was the type of movie that is. I thought he was fantastic in Indecent Proposal.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen that in 30 years. But
one thing that they've said, they spent a lot of time on entertainment news yesterday talking about it, and one of the things they said is he was probably one of the most handsome men for a long time.
Yeah.
Very, very handsome man. Even as a senior, like very, very handsome man. Kind of reminds you a little bit of Brad Pitt in a lot of ways. Like Brad Pitt's going to be very similar.
Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that.
So,
do you know that he was in 2 movies with Scarlett Johansson? Can you guess which 2 movies they are?
Couldn't name one.
Horse Whisperer.
That was her debut role.
Yep.
Not in a million years would I guess that.
Yeah.
Is the other one more recent?
Yeah, maybe
Yeah, like a year.
10 years ago now.
10 years? Okay. All right. I am looking up his list of movies here.
I'll give you a hint. It's Marvel.
Really?
Yes.
Well, okay. Is it the Black Widow?
Nope.
Okay.
Iron Man 3.
Nope.
I don't remember him being in a Marvel movie, to be honest.
Sequel to Steve Rogers.
Captain America?
Yeah.
Winter Soldier?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's in the Winter Soldier?
Yep.
Oh.
I didn't know that. I don't remember him in that at all.
Yeah, I don't remember him either. I mean, I definitely seen that movie many times, but crazy.
Very cool. Yeah.
You
learn something new every day.
Something every day.
Yeah.
And anyone that's interested in watching a good couples movie with, besides Indecent Proposal, which is probably not a great couples movie, but interested in a good couples movie with Robert Redford would be Barefoot in the Park.
Okay.
It was a
Good to know.
really good movie. Old movie, but really good movie.
Yeah, he's done a lot of great movies for sure. Definitely a great actor for sure. Yeah. Well, anything else you'd like to add to Shocked and Appalled? Anything else you might be shocked and appalled about, Paul?
The only other thing I'm really shocked about probably is just the fact that the Blue Jays made the postseason.
Hey,
I wasn't expecting it.
There you go. I mean, yeah, at the beginning of the year, you look at it and you go, what is going to happen with this team? Especially after everything you said about the management and everything, right? That you know how upset you were with the moves that they didn't make.
Yep.
More so than the ones they did make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Santander didn't
You're
necessarily
not really
work
appalled
out.
about that. You're more shocked.
More shocked, yeah. Like Santander didn't really work out in my personal opinion, but it's the first year. Let's see what happens next year. So
Injury kind of threw his season for a loop. I have a feeling he probably would have figured it out for the most part.
Yeah.
There's still a chance he can come back for the playoffs, but why put him in the lineup?
Yeah.
You're playing okay without him. I wouldn't think it'd be very fair to the
Everyone
players
else.
that have stepped up.
Yeah.
So,
I agree.
All right, gentlemen, this is the fun part. I mean, it's all fun, let's be honest. But this is the funnest part of the whole episode. And that, of course, is a game of trivia. Okay, so I've got trivia questions for hockey, basketball, baseball, football, and soccer.
Okay.
Or football, as the Europeans say.
Footy.
All right. Here's your first question. It is hockey related, so this one you should know. Which team drafted Jarome Iginla in 1995 before trading him to Calgary? A. Boston Bruins. B. Dallas Stars. C. Edmonton Oilers. Or D. Montreal Canadiens.
B. The Dallas Stars.
You don't have to go into the mic. The mic picks you up pretty good. That's
I know.
probably really loud for the people at home.
For some strange reason, I mean, I don't know. You looked very confident, so I'm not even going to guess now. I get first crack at the next one.
Yeah.
I would have thought like the Hartford Whalers or
Yeah.
something. Like I didn't actually know the answer to that question.
The answer, would you like the answer? I'm going to
course.
give you the answer. The answer is B. Dallas Stars.
Hey, Paul got it.
1-0 for Paul.
Not a boy.
We're not keeping score. We're not keeping score.
What year?
I can
95, you said?
1995, yeah,
Nice.
before trading him to
Nice.
Calgary. Okay,
Immediately? Do we
For
know?
Joe Newendike, actually, was
would
part of the deal.
Okay.
question number 2. Who scored the famous golden goal for Canada in the 2010 Winter Olympics? A. Joe Sakic. B. Sidney Crosby. C. Jonathan Toews. Or D. Paul Kariya.
I'll go B. Sidney Crosby.
Yeah, he's got the same answer.
The answer is D. Paul Kariya. No, just kidding. It is C. It is B. Sidney Crosby.
Paul Kariya
B,
was on his
Sidney
18th
Crosby.
concussion.
Yeah, no, he was far retired after when that happened. Okay, question number 3. Again, hockey. After this, I'll sort of separate the sports. But 3. What year did the original Winnipeg Jets move to become the Phoenix Coyotes? A. 1994. B. 1995. C. 1996. Or D. 1997.
I think I know.
I want to say 95.
Okay.
I think it's 96.
The answer is C. 1996. Nice. Yeah. All right, let's go to basketball. Basketball. Who was the first player in NBA history to record a quadruple double?
Ooh.
A. Nate Thurmond. B. Hakeem Olajuwon. C. David Robinson. Or D. Magic Johnson.
I'm going to go with Magic.
I'll go Robinson.
The answer is A. Nate Thurmond.
Of course.
Always assume it's somebody you've never heard of if you don't know the answer. Okay, we are going to go to... Okay, another basketball question. In what city did the Toronto Raptors play their home games during the 2020-2021 season due to COVID travel restrictions? A, Buffalo. B, Tampa. C, Miami. D, Orlando.
Wow.
I got you guys stumped a little bit.
If you hadn't said 3 different Florida.
I'll go first. I'll say Orlando.
Okay.
I think it was Orlando.
And I'm going to say Tampa. It's probably Miami.
The answer is B, Tampa.
Nice.
All right. I think we're tied now. No, just kidding. Okay, baseball. Who holds the MLB record for most consecutive games played? A, Lou Gehrig. B, Derek Jeter. C, Pete Rose. Or D, Cal Ripken Jr.
Yeah, both of us.
Yeah, D.
The answer is D,
I was
Cal
about to
Ripken
shout out
Jr.
Cal Ripken before he even listed it.
All right, well, let's make it a little tricky for you now. Football, American football.
Uh-oh.
Who was the first quarterback to win 6 Super Bowl titles? A, Terry Bradshaw. B, Peyton Manning. C, Joe Montana. Or D, Tom Brady.
I'm going with Tom.
I don't think anybody else has won 6 Super Bowls, so I'll say Tom Brady.
The answer is D, Tom Brady. Correct. So it was one you knew. You both got it right. All right. Here we go. All right, soccer time. Here we go. Which Canadian city hosted the 2015 FIFA World Cup final? A, Toronto. B, Vancouver. C, Edmonton. D, Montreal.
I had a city in mind before you even listed them.
What was the city?
So I'll go with my answer, and I'll say D.
Okay.
Montreal.
Yeah, Montreal's my thought, too.
The answer is B, Vancouver. Vancouver. All right, we got enough time for maybe 2 more questions.
Okay.
Let's see. I want to do another baseball question here, okay? Which pitcher has the most career no-hitters in Major League Baseball history? A, Sandy Koufax. B, Randy Johnson. C, Nolan Ryan. D, Roger Clemens.
I'm going Nolan Ryan.
I will also say Nolan Ryan.
The answer is C, Nolan Ryan. Correct. All right. One more question. Do you want it to be a difficult one? Do you want it to be a hard one? I mean, a difficult one or a hard one? Do you want it to be a difficult one or an easy
Seems like
one?
a double entendre.
Thank you for the options, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us a hard one.
Yeah.
Okay. Hard one it is. What club was Lionel Messi playing for before joining Paris Saint-Germain in 2021? A, Real Madrid. B, Manchester City. C, FC Barcelona. Or D, Juventus.
Say the teams again.
Real Madrid, A. B, Manchester City. C, FC Barcelona. Or D, Juventus.
Probably the one that I'd never heard of, which is Juventus. So that's what I'm going with.
I think it's C.
The answer is C, FC Barcelona.
Nice.
All right. You know what, gentlemen? We got time for one more.
Okay.
Let's throw another one in there. Which team ended the Golden State's Warriors 73-9 season by defeating them in 2016 NBA Finals? A, San Antonio Spurs. B, Miami Heat. C, Cleveland Cavaliers. Or D, Los Angeles Lakers.
I know the answer, but I'll let you answer first.
I think it's C. I think it's the Cavaliers.
It's Cavaliers.
It is the Cavaliers, correct. C it is. Great job, gentlemen. Great job.
All right.
And to the audience.
Thank you for not clapping loud into your microphone.
Yeah.
So that was trivia. I think we should probably do that more often. That's a lot of fun.
I like that.
I enjoy talking like a cheesy radio host. But yeah, like there's some challenging ones and there's some fun ones in there too that I didn't know about Jerome McGinley being traded for. I didn't realize that. I thought Calgary drafted him, so that's good to know.
Yeah, a lot of people think that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I mean, he was a Flame for life, let's be honest. I mean, he did play on other teams, but it was ultimately the Flames that he had to retire.
Definitely endeared himself to
100%.
the city and the team.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Heart and soul guy.
Heart and soul guy, much like you guys.
And assisted on the golden goal.
That's true. This is very true. In fact, a lot of people don't
too.
realize that, right? They don't think about that. But yes, he was an integral part for that golden goal, for sure. Well, gentlemen, that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you guys had a good time. We talked a lot about movies, which is really important because we don't do that enough, I think.
Not enough, yeah.
We'll have to do some more episodes in the future talking about some upcoming movies, maybe,
I think so too, yeah.
that we are excited about. And there's a few out there that I'm looking forward to as well. So, gentlemen, anything you want to add before we finish off the show?
I don't think so. Thanks a lot, Joe. Thanks a lot, Paul.
Thank you, boys.
As always.
And thank you, everybody, for watching and listening at home or wherever you might be listening or watching. If you are unaware of where to be able to watch us, if you're listening, we are available on YouTube, so you can always check us out there. Or we're also available on Rogers TV as well. So here in the local area, actually Vancouver Island specifically, I did hear we're kind of getting expanded in terms of our exposure, which is always good.
Yoo-hoo!
So thank you, everybody at Rogers TV for broadcasting our show and letting us kind of act like idiots and have a good time. And also, thank you again for watching. Once again, for the Puckn Pod, my name is Joe.
My name is Brandon.
And I'm Paul.
We'll see you guys in the next one.